Introducing myself. All right, Scott Payne, owner of Island Water Sports, North Miami. Owned the store for about 35, 40 years. Been working here since I was 20. Island Water Sports Miami. Island Water Sports Miami is a store that originally started in 1983, but it's a true hardcore surf shop. Everyone that's ever worked here, proficient in surfing, knows everything about it, so we're here to legitimately help people. We have a little saying, if we don't do it, we don't sell it. I thought about it for a second. Really, initially, it was just to find a way to make money in something that I really like. I've been obsessed with surfing since I was a little kid, probably 7 or 8 years old, and wanted to surf ever since then. And was fortunate enough to work at a store, have the opportunity to buy it at a young age. So initially, it was just to make money in something that I like to do. As I've gotten older and I have, my circumstances have changed a little bit. I do it as much for the business as I do for the involvement in the community. Back in the 80s, Miami was like the cool place to be. And surfing was really the cool sport. So a lot of people got into it down here because it was cool. Not necessarily because they wanted to be a surfer, but it was a happening, cool sport. And you were cool if you said you were a surfer. The store's gotten older. Our customer base is older. In surf shops, in surf areas, California, New Smyrna, Jacksonville, there's a lot of young people. Here, our customer base is more 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. So having the young people coming in from your club or from the UM club or just a few young people coming in, it's made it more fun. It reminds me of why I got into doing this. The young generation is more enthusiastic. They're fun to be around. They're excited over days that are waist high and crappy. And I miss that. We were in a location in the very beginning that was closer to 95 and the neighborhood wasn't the best. And I just wanted to make my business work, but in a safer environment. And I remember sitting on this bench and looking out at the trees, which we didn't have over there, and having a customer walk by and from the restaurant and come in and buy a pair of rollerblades. We sold rollerblades back then. And I was thinking to myself, this is gonna work. And I just had a sense of relief to be out of that neighborhood and here and know that I was gonna be able to prosper in a different location and be safe. And no matter what happened, I was going to be happy. Island Water Sports was originally in Deerfield Beach. It was a really busy, thriving store. The owner franchised it. A family bought 3 or 4. We were the second or third one. I started working here in the very beginning of the store. And I was in college. And they didn't run it very well. They weren't great retailers. It made a little bit of money, but when there were some hard times, they continued to take the same amount of money out that they were when things were thriving, and it was going out of business after 3 or 4 years. I borrowed a little bit of money and bought the store, thinking that I knew why it was going out of business and that I could do something different. And built it up in that location for 3 or 4 years till the neighborhood got, as I said before, just a little rough. Moved it here and built it into a store that was able to make me, give me a living for the next 30, 35, 40 years. Fortunately and unfortunately, we're the only ones left. I liked it more when there was some community around it, and and I could call my friends in the other stores and ask how business was, and what was selling well in their store, and unfortunately there's no one left down here to make those phone calls to. Yeah, I want to say thank you. Goodbye for now. Once again, tell you how much I appreciate your club and how it's helped our store and brought back some excitement and some fun back into our store. But for now, until we see you in the water, it was a pleasure doing this interview with you. Sure thing.